Time for Nix to take care of business. He's heading straight for that fire hydrant. And just like that, boom! Nick sparks something magical. Welcome to Yoldai's Pet Corner, where every pet moment is special.
Today we're traveling to Madagascar, an island so weird that even evolution looked at it and said, you know what? Let's try something experimental. No lions, no giraffes, but somehow dancing lemurs made the final cut. Join me as we explore Madagascar together, an island full of mystery sights, strange landscapes, and animals found nowhere else on Earth. By the end of this video, you'll understand why scientists call Madagascar a biological time capsule. Madagascar sits off the southeast coast of Africa across the Mozambique Channel, close on a globe, yet distinctly apart. From this Africa to island zoom, you can see how the coastline bows toward a long, narrow landmass, a ribbon of green in the Indian Ocean. Trace that gap between them. It's a sea lane that has always mattered. A moving border that kept Madagascar its own world. Key fact: Madagascar's story diverged early. It split from Africa over 160 million years ago during the age of dinosaurs, then drifted into its present address. That head start meant evolution here unfolded under a different set of rules, lineages isolating, branching, and persisting while the mainland changed in other ways. And today, look at the channel itself. Bathymetry reveals a deep trench and steep shelves. Fast swirling currents funnel north-south through this corridor. Those waters are a moving moat. Few natural rafts cross, and even strong swimmers face shifting eddies and distance. Geography, depth, and flow together made chance arrivals rare, reinforcing the island's separation long after the continents parted. Step back in time to Gondwana. As the supercontinent broke apart, rifts opened between Africa, Madagascar, and later India. Plates sliding, seas widening, currents establishing new paths. Madagascar rode its own tectonic raft into the Indian Ocean, buffered by that deep channel. The map you know today is the final frame of a breakup that began in the Mesozoic. Isolation changes outcomes. With few mainland arrivals and no easy exits, lineages here experimented. Some ancient branches endured, while others diversified into forms that feel familiar, yet are uniquely Malagasy. The channel acted like a gatekeeper. Time did the rest, turning one large island into a long-running evolutionary experiment. That's why maps of endemism flare around this outline. Forests, deserts, wetlands, habitats stacked on one island, host species found nowhere else, side by side with relic lineages that kept their own strange pace. Isolated for over 160 million years. From space, it's a silhouette. Up close, it's a different planet. With the channel at its back and deep time beneath its feet, Madagascar became a world apart. And that's where our journey on the ground begins. Welcome to one of the most alien places on Earth, the Tsingy of Western Madagascar, literally, where you cannot walk barefoot. From above, it's a stone forest. From below, it's nature's version of Don't Fall. Razor-sharp limestone pinnacles rise in packed rows, labyrinths of stone with knife-edge ridges, hidden caves, and suspended bridges hikers tiptoe across. This landscape is beautiful and unforgiving. All of this was sculpted by karst erosion over millions of years, rainwater dissolving limestone into a maze of sinkholes, caverns, and razor ridges. Many caves likely remain undiscovered, along with species found nowhere else. These trees look upside down. Baobabs live millennia, store water, sacred in Madagascar. Spirits inside, I'd believe it. But the landscapes are just the beginning. Because Madagascar's real mystery is what's crawling, climbing, and staring back at you from the trees. Madagascar is home to over 100 species of lemurs, and that's it. They exist nowhere else. Meet the ring-tailed lemur, iconic striped tails, social troops on the ground, sunbathers at dawn. Then the Indri, the largest lemur. Its haunting calls ripple through the rainforest like sirens, carrying for kilometers. And at the other extreme, mouse lemurs, tiny, nocturnal, big-eyed insect hunters that patrol the night like pocket-sized owls. They fill the roles of monkeys, squirrels, and deer. Because Madagascar never got monkeys. From canopy fruit eaters and seed dispersers to ground foraging cleaners, lemurs power the island's forests, pollinating flowers, spreading seeds, and stitching the ecosystem together through their daily routines. Endemic, diverse, and irreplaceable, they are Madagascar's living heartbeat. Thanks for watching so far. If you're enjoying this, please like and subscribe. It really helps me make more wild, science-packed adventures. Stay tuned. Chameleons are next. In the rainforest world of color and motion, one creature rewrites the rulebook, the chameleon. Madagascar has over half of the world's chameleon species. From leaf litter ghosts to neon showboats, they wear the forest like a living mood ring. First superpower, vision. Each eye moves independently, scanning two different scenes at once. Then, snap, binocular lock for a 3D range read. Target acquired. Second superpower, reach. Their tongues are longer than their bodies, launched by elastic recoil to ambush prey in milliseconds. Watch it in ultra-slow motion. The tongue fires, the tip blooms into a sticky cup, and the insect simply disappears. And that famous color change? It's not just camouflage, it's communication. Males flare bold patterns to signal dominance. Calm tones say, not a threat. And shifts also help with temperature control. Tiny crystals in their skin tune how light is reflected, dialing colors like a living prism. Most species are rainforest specialists. Trace their range across Madagascar and East Africa, and you trace the map of the forests themselves. The tongue tech is wild. Muscles preload like a slingshot, then release for instant acceleration, precision, power, and a gluey tip that ends the chase before it begins. At the other extreme, the smallest chameleon on Earth lives here. It could sit on your fingertip and still judge you. Miniature body, giant attitude, and eyes that never stop calculating. But this magic has terms and conditions. Forest loss and illegal wildlife trade shrink their world, one tree at a time. Protect the canopy, and you protect a masterclass in evolution. So remember the toolkit. Independent eyes, elastic tongues, living prisms, and tiny rulers with huge charisma. The rainforest is their stage. Blink, and the show is over. Night forager. It taps wood, sonar style, to find grubs, then scoops them with an extra long middle finger. Tomato frog, bright red, looks cute, but oozes sticky secretions that can glue a predator's mouth shut. Fossa, the island's top predator, part cat, part dog, part ferret. The fossa hunts lemurs, which is like a plot twist no one asked for. From the island's wild creatures to its human story, Madagascar's past is written in stone. Map of the Central Highlands. Aerials reveal terraced hillsides and megalithic stone tombs, kept at a respectful distance. Madagascar holds ancient stone structures and tombs that still raise questions. These megalithic tombs mark ancestors and landscapes, yet their earliest timelines and builders aren't fully clear. On screen, thousands of years ago. Present. The origins of the first settlers are still debated. Genetic and cultural clues show a remarkable blend. African ancestry, Southeast Asian ancestry woven together on one island. On screen. Archival routes trace boats across the Indian Ocean, from East Africa and from island Southeast Asia converging on Madagascar. People arrived by boats across open ocean thousands of years ago. A mystery worth its own movie. Navigation trade culture met here, creating something singular. Slow aerials of highland terraces and stone tombs. The stones stand, the questions remain, and the story is still unfolding. Stay curious. Madagascar isn't just mysterious because it's strange. It shows us what Earth looked like before everything blended together. Watch the endemism maps flare. This island is an outlier. Over 90% of its wildlife exists nowhere else. Mainland usual suspects. Monkeys, left. Lemurs instead of monkeys, right. Big cats, left. The fossa instead of big cats, right. Tenrecs wearing hedgehog and shrew costumes. Baobabs sculpted into living water towers. Why? Isolation. Cut off early, then left alone long enough for evolution to run wild. With no large mainland predators and no primate competitors, species evolved in isolation, filling niches with astonishing experiments. Night foragers with bat-like ears, day gliders in miniature forests, frog rainbows in leaf litter. Zoom into the evolutionary tree. Long, solitary branches, ancient lineages persisting side by side. Madagascar is a living snapshot of ancient evolution, an archive you can walk through where time didn't stop, it diverged. Sweep the coastline to rainforest, spiny desert to cloud forest. The pattern holds, endemic after endemic, story after story. Madagascar isn't behind the times, it's preserved in them. If you enjoyed exploring Madagascar with me, stick around for more wildlife mysteries and places that prove Earth is way stranger than fiction. Because sometimes the greatest mystery isn't what we haven't found yet, it's what's been here all along. On nights like this, dogs and cats shiver in the cold, but they don't wait alone. Kind hands bring blankets and hope. Then carry them inside to safety. A warm checkup, gentle care, and a bowl of food. Every small kindness keeps a life warm. Donate to your local animal shelter, and Merry Christmas.